Beginning of our parasha Tazria, the Medrash brings the pasuk Ochar v'kedem tzartani. You created me, the backside, the end, and also the beginning. Achar v'kedem tzartani. The Medrash brings this pasuk to bring out the famous point that all the halachas of the woman that gives birth, and afterwards Metzora and Zav, and all the detailed halachas, all the details, instructions of the rules, of the laws, of the halachas of Tumah and Tahara, which is related to a person, it comes in the Torah and Parashat Tazria-Metzora following all the halachas of the Tumah and Tahara of animals, which animals are kosher, which animals are not kosher, was in last week's parasha. Why is it like that? Why did the animals come before man? Because just like by Yitzira, just like by the creation of the world, it was in that order. First the animals were created and then the person was created, so too the halachas and the dinim and the mitzvahs of people are brought in the Torah after the mitzvahs that are brought of the animals. But before the Medrash gets that, the Medrash brings a few other drushes for this pasuk, Ochar v'kedem tzartani. The very first one brings from the name of Rabbi Yochanan, Im zacha adam neichel shnei olamas, hazeh v'haba. If a person is zeicha, if he does properly, if he acts properly, he'll get two olamas, this world and the next world. Like it says, Ochar v'kedem tzartani. There was a creation of Ochar, of the end, there was also a creation of the beginning of Kedem. Shem Shmuel explains that this is not to say that a person lives in this world and the next world. It's a person is created. He has two creations. A person has this world within him and also the next world within him. And he explains as follows. What is connected to this world, Olam Hazeh, is always connected with the idea of preparing ourselves, of doing in order that we should be Zeicha to Olam Haba. It's not for now, we're doing now for the future. And like the Mishnah says, somebody who prepares on Erev Shabbos gets to eat on Shabbos because he has to prepare himself in this world. When a person is preparing himself, he realizes that now is the time to begin to do whatever he needs to do in order to be able to accomplish what he needs to accomplish. But it's all a process of beginning. In the beginning, a person has enthusiasm, he has energy. He's doing it with the approach that everything is new. That's the kedem. But a person has to also realize, like the Gemara says, a person should do tshuva one day before he expires from this world, one day before his niftar. What does it mean one day before his niftar? A person knows when he's going to die. How does a person do tshuva? Okay, so every day a person has to live with that idea. Shuv yom echad lefnei misascha. So a person has to live with the idea, says the Shem Shmuel, that this may be the last mitzvah that he's doing. He has to do b'shleimusa. He has to try and strive to do all the mitzvahs that he's doing in the most complete possible way, as if this may be the last chance he has. And these are two opposing ideas, two opposing energies that a person has to have when he approaches Avodas Hashem all the time. On the one hand, he has to do it with enthusiasm as if he's just beginning. On the other hand, he has to realize that this may be the end, and he has to do it in the most fulfilling and the most shleimus way. Says the Shem Shmuel, this is also the idea that we have all the time. We have constantly repeating itself, Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh, Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh, and these are the two opposing, the two ideas of the beginning and at the end. Shabbos is the end. It's the time when we rest, when everything is done. Like we just said from the Mishnah, if we don't prepare ourselves on Friday, we have nothing to eat on Shabbos. You can't prepare anything on Shabbos. So Shabbos is the idea when everything is done. Mein Olam Haba, as we know the song and the Chazal teach us, it has an element of Olam Haba. Rosh Chodesh is just the opposite. It's new. Everything is new. The new moon, the new Chodesh, the new Kashem, like we say in the bracha, that just like the moon renews itself and the Chodesh renews itself, so the Jewish nation is also going to renew itself. We also have this capability and the ability to do everything new and fresh, even though we already have done this mitzvah so many times, but we approach it with a freshness and an enthusiasm as if we're doing it for the very first time. These are the two elements that should go into all aspects of our Avodas Hashem. Now that we're before Parshas Tazria, where this Medrash is mentioned, it's also Rosh Chodesh and it's also Shabbos, we should try to reinforce these two ideas of the shleimus and at the same time of the hislavus of doing something for the very first time. Good Shabbos and a good Chodesh.